What is up, my fellow Chibits? Hopefully all of you are having a very good day today. And so, with that being said, a new anime from Fall of Anime 2017 has arrived. And the anime is titled Juuni Taisen. Now, many of you are probably asking, okay, so we understand the title, but what's it about, Chibi? Well, basically, from my general understanding from the first episode, it is a survival game anime. Now, before I go any further and explain more about the plot or the characters or whatever, I want to make sure everybody is aware that this series is apparently written by the same person that wrote the Monogatari series. For instance, Bakemonogatari, Nisei Monogatari, Neko Monogatari, all those series and all that. That's very popular. Studio Shaft has done them, and, they're probably one of the most famous series in terms of just how people constantly just, go after those series because they're just so good. Well, basically, from that same writer that wrote those series, or wrote that series, has wrote Juuni Taisen. So, if you like that, you might like this, because it's from the same writer. Now, in terms of, looking at the story-wise, they're very different. I mean, if you're looking at, like, the previous work that we've seen from this writer, for instance, Monogatari series, then obviously, you're going to see something very different with this one, because this is more, survival game-ish, where it's on a level to where people can actually die. Now, let me give some clarification to kind of what this is about. Number one, it is, like I said, a survival game anime. You have 12 different people that are being forced to be the last person standing. Now, whoever is the last person standing will be able to get any wish they possibly want. And the way they get this, and by being the last one standing, they have to collect all of these, like, 12 black crystals. Now, these black crystals are inside of each of the individual candidates' body. For instance, all 12 people, they have to swallow this black crystal. It goes into their stomach, in which this crystal actually contains a poison. This poison, after 12 hours, it will kill the person inside of them. For instance, the poison will spread out throughout their body and kill them. So they have 12 hours to win. Now, to get these crystals out, obviously, you got to think about the methods of it. Probably, either getting someone to throw it up or, cutting them open and then getting the crystal out of them. So basically, that's the objective. They have to collect all 12 of these crystals, which in turn, once they have all of them, they will be able to get the antidote for the poison, but also get any wish they want. Now, apparently, from my understanding after watching this episode, there is some supernatural themes to this. So, when they actually say wish, they actually legit mean wish. They mean, like, supernatural stuff, like the ability to bring people back to life. That's basically what I'm getting at. So, anyone that technically does, lose in this game, they could technically come back, because of the wish factor. If there's someone that's really good that wins, then you can wish for everyone back. So let me get into a little bit more detail. So this, overall, I know when it comes to survival games, they're not the most entertaining or interesting, because we've seen a lot of them over the years. When you look at anime over the years, survival game, anime, and manga or literature, it's something we have seen. It's nothing relatively unique in terms of the concept. However, the first episode was very entertaining. It was, in a way, it was edgy. It was an edgy first episode, but it was at a level of edge to where it was enjoyable. Personally, I enjoyed it, and I actually didn't even find out that it was by the same writer of the Monogatari series until after I finished it. Someone actually let me know, because I saw it on my, Twitter feed, saying, like, Chibi, did you know that the new anime Juuni Taisen is by the same writer of the Monogatari series? So I was like, oh, whoa, okay, that's very shocking. So I was unaware of that. I was completely unaware of it until after I finished the episode, because there is a very big difference between the two series. Anyways, though, the theme of the 12 people, the 12 candidates, they are Zodiacs. They are Zodiac theme. Now, the Zodiac theme is also something that we see quite common in anime and manga, very similar to the, the 7 Deadly Sins. The Zodiacs are constantly used, and in this case, that's what the 12 characters represent, the Zodiacs, the 12 different Zodiacs. So if you know about the Zodiacs, the ox, the monkey, the snake, and all of that, then you'll recognize, the Zodiacs in this episode. All the characters are themed after the Zodiacs. Either they have some form of animal traits to them, like they have this outfit or whatever. It reminded me a lot of Hunter x Hunter when I was actually watching this episode. So if you like Zodiacs, you're definitely going to like the theme of the characters. That's one of the best things about the series, actually, is the art design and also the animation. That's one big thing that has this series, you know, really going for it. It's the art and animation. And when I'm talking about art, I'm not just talking about the character design. I'm actually going to be talking about the lines, the line art of the characters. Okay, so many might not notice this or even care about it while watching the episode, but it really stuck out to me when I was taking pictures and stuff to kind of work on the thumbnail. I noticed how the art of the episode is very distinct compared to normal anime I see. And what I'm getting at is the art, the line work of the characters. You know, the outline of characters, like their faces or bodies, hands, whatever, just a little black outline. Well, if you look at the outlines of the characters in this, the black outlines are really rough and like they look like they're kind of not properly shaded. But the way it looks really good for the series, and it really adds a very distinct and, you know, artistic look to the episode or the series in general. So I do like the theme of the art. The art, the way it looks, just really looks unique compared to the normal stuff you see, and it really stood out to me while I was watching the episode. So besides that, is it good? Is it a good series? I don't think this is probably going to be an amazing series in terms of writing. I mean, okay, it's by the writer of Monogatari, so it could have some very good writing, okay? I'm not even going to put that down. I know for a fact it could have some good writing, but survival game series usually don't focus on the writing. They usually just focus on the aspect of being edgy, the last person standing, and just tension, suspense, and all of that. That's usually what they try to focus on. But I could be wrong here. You know, the writer of Monogatari could, you know, be doing something really good with this. It could be a really fantastic series and just blow my mind. I mean, this could be anime of the season. I have no idea. But basically, at this moment, though, I don't think it's anything like amazing, but it's definitely something that stands out for the season. If you want to give something a watch and you need a new anime to start, check out the first episode. You might like it. I mean, it was a pretty enjoyable first episode, and there was a very unique twist in the first episode. So I want to get into some very big spoilers here, okay? So if you haven't watched the episode and you don't want to be spoiled, I do recommend you to stop this video and go watch the episode, because I want to talk about the big plot twist of the episode, which is what made me want to do a video in the first place. So there is a entire episode, this entire first episode is dedicated to the Zodiac, the boar Zodiac. And when you look at the episode, you would assume, since the episode focuses so much on the boar Zodiac, that she is the main character. But we come to find out as the episode carries on, she's not really the main character. In fact, all of the Zodiacs apparently are the main characters of the series, and so that would mean that anyone can be gone like that, no matter what. So, we don't really know who the main character is at this moment. Any character can just be offed like that and they're gone. So that adds a very unique twist to it, because I was thinking, like, since the entire episode was focusing on the boar, giving her backstory and details and stuff, I was assuming that we were going to get to understand her and then she's going to be the main character. But then it turns out, like, nope, she wasn't the main character at all, because of the ending conclusion when the, you know, the bunny came in and just got rid of her, used, you know, necromancy and got rid of her. I was like, yo, like, she just, wow. So, I gotta say, Juuni Taisen, it's, pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think it's amazing, but it's good. It's definitely something I want to keep my eye on to see if it gets better and better. It has a lot of potential, and I think, you know, you should check it out if you're interested. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How did you feel about the first episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Please be honest in the comments below. And if you like this video, please leave a like. And if you like my content, please subscribe. And also, one last thing, if you want me to be able to continue to focus on YouTube and not have to worry about focus on other things, please help me out and support me on Patreon. The link is in the description. I would really appreciate it, and thank you so much. So with that being said, I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.